All right, Facebook, YouTube, Sunday Funday. You guys know I rarely work on Sundays, but this job, they really needed it done prior to moving in. And it was actually a referral from one of my good clients. So unfortunately, sometimes new homeowners will move on top of old homeowners' problems. And when they got to this house, they noticed that it had a lot of scuff marks in it. And my client that referred me to them, when they seen it, they said, "We think you have wax on the floors because we see Courtney do that all the time." So if you really look close, this is where I did a demo 3 days ago right here. If I step back, you can see it. And then also right here, I didn't even notice these, but you can see that the previous homeowner had maybe a desk sitting right there, and you can see where they put the wax around the furniture, okay? So this is 1,400 square feet, guys, of wax removal. Yes, it's a pretty big job. So that's why we had to do it today, because I have no more appointments available until the first week of August. So I got me and Eric. We'll probably be here, I'm gonna say about 3-4 hours. And also Eric and Kevin also cleaned the carpets as well earlier this week. Yes, we did. So we're gonna, me and Eric are gonna be doing this today, the wax removal. All see here, and this is where I did another demo when I came out. Where's it? Where's my demo? You see right there? You can see where the wax is. Well, I took off the wax right there.
Right up here, you can see really good where they put wax around the furniture.
Yeah, around the furniture. Yeah.
There's a circle on the floor.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Let me show you them that. So in the kitchen, guys, there's a nice, beautiful home with wax all on the hardwood floors. Yeah, right there in the circle, where they probably had a dining room table sitting there, and they went around the table. It's a perfect circle, by the way. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're just setting up. Come back and show you some results. Stay tuned. All right, guys, you see that grayish looking, milky looking stuff? That's the wax that's being emulsified before I'm extracting. It's a very slippery job as well. So we gotta be really careful we don't fall and hurt ourselves. Very slippery job. All right, guys, give you a little update. So now we're over here in the big family area. And as you can see, as I'm removing, see all that? See that line right there? That's still wax on the floor that has not been extracted yet. Again, it has that grayish tone to it. That's what it looks like when it emulsifies the wax. But guys, I'm really surprised of how well the original polyurethane is still standing up on these floors. A lot of times when we do wax removals, and especially on solid hardwood floors, and this is a solid hardwood floor because they're sitting on a slab, and you can also see the vent registers in the ground. So the furnace unit is in the basement. So you can see how good the floors look, and I haven't even buffed them out yet. So a lot of times on the solid hardwood floors, when we take the wax off, sometimes guys, the floors, Eric will tell you, sometimes the floors are destroyed with it, like almost to the point I've seen a few, I just wish I never touched it. But you just don't know. We just don't know. And this is any job, especially dealing with hardwood floors. You really don't know what you're getting into until you get into it. So on this job, you guys can see how well the floors are looking as we're removing the wax. And the floors are really looking good. It looks like it has a satin finish on it. So again, after we remove all the wax, we're just going to buff it out, and that would be it. All right, guys, look how good these hardwood floors look after removing the wax. What I'm doing now is what I call a post bonnet. Anytime I don't put any type of application, urethane back on the floor, I just do a post bonnet, and what that does is just buffs the floor out and also remove any kind of residue that might still be on the floor. Now, I will say we ran into one problem. You can see it right here. I'm gonna tell you what happened because we see some drips. They had the house painted. I believe when someone was cleaning up, because I've seen this numerous times, they probably waste some mineral spirit and it ate right through the finish, because you can just see like drips, 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 drip, drip, drips, drips, drip, drips. So you can see the pattern where maybe someone had, to me, I think it might be mineral spirit because they had the floor, no, I'm sorry, they had the walls painted and maybe someone spilled something and tried to clean it up with mineral spirit, or maybe they dropped mineral spirit on the floor and it ate directly through the finish. Now, when it's dark and it's wet, it really comes out, but when it fully dries, you can rarely see it. But what I'm going to do is take some urethane and maybe a little stain and try to touch that up for them, because this is a high traffic area and people are going to walk through here, and I can just imagine looking at that every day would drive someone crazy. But overall, guys, the floors came out good, as you can see. Amazing. A hallway around the island. We're gonna buff that out all through here. Okay, down this hallway right here, which I'm buffing now. This room right here. This is also, I don't know what that is. It looked like maybe some wax maybe spilled on the floor. That was really noticeable before, and it looked like it was under the wax, but you can see like the splatter marks. So I think that might be a candle wax, something that spilled over and melted into the finish. So that would need to be sanded off. But over here and everything else came out great. All right, guys, go ahead and finish up. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.